This briefing covers the Omnibus Architecture patent. We will analyze a system designed to enforce data sovereignty not through policy, but through the direct verification of immutable physical constants.
Our foundational premise is the hostile memory environment, or HME. This model assumes the entire underlying infrastructure is compromised and adversarial. We're talking hypervisor, firmware, even the hardware supply chain. As a result, the conventional shared responsibility model is rendered invalid.
Under this assumption, all logical trust models are inherently fallible. Think about it: spoofable metadata, virtualized IP addresses, even vendor attestation reports. They're all just mutable data. We replace this with physical verification. We're anchoring trust in things software cannot manipulate: the speed of light, CPU thermodynamics, and the laws of causality.
Now this hostile memory environment presents two primary threat vectors that traditional security simply can't address. The first is a teleportation attack, the illicit physical migration of a running workload across a geopolitical boundary. The second is the silent observer, covert memory introspection, often using microarchitectural side channels.
Our first countermeasure, Mandate 7.0, is designed specifically to defeat teleportation attacks. We call it Alibi routing. It's essentially a geofence built from the speed of light.
The entire system is anchored to an immutable physical constant, specifically the speed of light in fiber optic glass, which is approximately 200,000 kilometers per second. This is our ground truth.
And we use this constant to enforce a non-negotiable round-trip time, or RTT, of 15 milliseconds. If the latency exceeds this threshold, it is not an alert or a warning. It is mathematical proof that the workload has breached its authorized geographic boundary.
So, how does it work? We use raw socket latency triangulation to a network of verified Alibi nodes. This completely replaces spoofable IP geolocation. What we're left with is a mathematically provable geodesic boundary. A hypervisor can lie about an IP address, but it cannot lie about the speed of light.
Okay, that handles location. Now for the second threat vector, the silent observer, we have Mandate 8.0, the microcode Sentry. Its job is to verify thermodynamic integrity.
You see, introspection by a hypervisor is not a passive, silent act. At the silicon level, it causes friction, measurable friction, and time dilation. This activity creates what we call an energy shadow. It's a detectable thermodynamic signature that proves someone is watching.
And to detect this energy shadow, we use a very precise measurement process. First, we capture a start timestamp using the processor's own RDSTC instruction. Then, we execute a highly deterministic workload engineered to fit entirely within the L1 cache. Finally, we capture the end timestamp. From there, it's a matter of calculating the z-score variance from the expected cycle count.
Our threshold for action is a z-score of 3.0. Any statistical deviation in CPU cycles that exceeds 3 sigma is, by definition, a thermodynamic anomaly. It represents a statistical impossibility without external interference. The math proves unauthorized observation.
So, what happens when a violation is proven? Whether it's a breach of the geofence or a thermodynamic anomaly, the response is immediate and automated. We call it kinetic defense. It is a failed dead protocol.
And let me be clear about the operational posture here. The system is architected to prioritize confidentiality over availability, always. There is no fallback, there's no degraded mode of operation. Confidentiality is absolute.
This brings us to a critical race condition, the snapshot gap. A hypervisor needs over 1,000 cycles to execute a VM exit and snapshot the memory. Our hermetic memory scorching protocol, on the other hand, executes in under 100 cycles. We win that race every single time.
Now, the sanitization itself is executed using ptr.writeVolatile to flood memory with 0 FFX, high entropy noise. Using volatile is critical here as it defeats compiler optimizations like dead store elimination. This guarantees the physical obliteration of data in RAM, not just a logical deletion.
So, let's bring this to the executive conclusion. What we've discussed is not an incremental improvement. It's a fundamental shift from policy adherence to physical verification.
Ultimately, the Omnibus architecture transforms sovereignty from a concept, something based on policy or contracts, into a verified physical state. It is no longer an opinion, it is a measurement.
For a full review of the patent and the source code, please request access to the virtual data room for your technical due diligence.